Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Welcome to your Tuesday Tips and Tools with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So for today's Tuesday Tips and Tools, I will be pulling a card and see what message Spirit has for us. So if you are looking forward to today's tips and tools, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Get that sideways. Let's grab it. And if you are a return subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you both. So we have fork in the road for our Tuesday tips and tools. Okay, so there are a few things that are coming through with this fork in the road. Number one, Spirit is saying that you are being redirected towards what serves your highest good. If you feel like you've hit a block or an obstacle or you've stumbled, Spirit is telling you not to push energetically to make it happen, right? If there is something that is hindering you from moving forward, if there is something that is blocking you, stopping you, this is Spirit redirecting you, right? Now, if you find that the pathway is open, Spirit is telling you to move forward, right? If in your soul you know that what you're embarking on serves your highest good, but there's something that is preventing you, but it's within, Spirit is saying it's fear, so push through, right? Also, what Spirit is telling you is you always have choices, right? You have choices. Look at these arrows. There's many arrows there, right? And also look at the monkey. Spirit is telling you to quiet your monkey mind, right? Go deep in meditation, and out of the options that are presenting themselves, allow Spirit to guide you on what serves your highest good. What I'm being told to tell you is you've been waiting far too long for this energy shift that is occurring right now, right? You are in a major energetic shift, and Spirit is telling you to trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your divine spirit team, and trust and know that you will not be led astray as long as you surrender your will to the will of the divine. And when we say this, Spirit is reminding us that the will of the divine is actually your will at its truest and purest form. We've talked about this in Wednesday Live and Power Hour. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It happens on Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every Wednesday, come join us for the live chat. Looking forward to having you. But what we're being told is it's time for us to take hold of the energy that's being presented. There's a major shift upon us, and we deserve to reap the benefits that come from the fearlessness of stepping into that energy, right? You have so much that's waiting for you. And Spirit is really putting emphasis on you getting out of your own way. And we've talked about this before too, because you may be wondering, well, how do I do that, right? And literally, the universal answer to that is allowing your commitment to follow the guidance you receive from Spirit to be stronger than any of your human hangups, right? Now, the reason this is because each situation is going to be different and the specifics will vary, right? But if you simply set that your commitment to following the guidance you receive from the divine is stronger than any of your human hangups, and you're committed to pushing through no matter what, this is how you will reap the benefits of the energy, the energetic shift, the blessings that are yours, right? It's also time for you to stop procrastinating, and doing that, what we just talked about, will again help you to not procrastinate. So what Spirit is saying again, when you surrender your will to the will of the divine, it is your will. It is your will before you got here. It is your will before your trauma. It is your will before you had spiritual amnesia. So Spirit is like that guide, right? That guide that's in your pocket, or that guide on your shoulder that's directing you towards what you spoke into existence for your life before you got here, what you chose to receive or create or do before you got here. So just understand that you are not alone. Understand that you have divine support, you have divine wisdom, and it's time for you to begin tapping into that divine wisdom. If you'd like assistance with that, click the links in the description box. You can schedule a consultation with me to join the Activating You mentorship, or you can schedule a reading with me, Javi, or Tia Lynn, or you can schedule an energy healing session with Jillian. All of our links are in the description box, and we are so excited and honored to serve you. So just know that there are many options for you to choose from, right? And even though Spirit may be giving you direction, right? Spirit is also having me reiterate the fact that you have free will. And if you choose to go in the opposite direction or you choose not to move, Spirit is saying that is okay too, because it is still your choice. And what that means is that your soul is just choosing to experience more lessons before you open yourself up to receive your blessings. But what Spirit is having me tell you is to make sure that your pause, your stall, or your procrastination isn't a result of fear, self-sabotage, or anything other than your soul just still being in that, I'm hearing that frequency, that position of where you are in your elevation and where you're choosing to be, right? There's a difference between, it's almost like there are parents that have held their children back, right, from going to the next grade because they just didn't feel like their child was ready, right? So they gave them more time and preparation to prepare for the next level, right? Now that's where you're at, and you're like, you know what? I'm choosing to get more lessons before I move forward because I know that next level requires more responsibility, and I'm choosing to make sure I'm equipped. Even if Spirit says you're equipped, which means you are, but you're like, let me have that confidence in knowing I'm equipped, right? Because confidence is key. If you don't believe in yourself, then the chances of you being successful in your endeavors are slim to none, right? So if that's the case, that's one thing. But if you're choosing to stay stagnant out of fear, out of lack of trust, out of lack in general, Spirit is saying it's time for you to move forward and push that aside, okay? But understand you have choices. You have choices. So choose the choice that best resonates with your soul, and that will ultimately serve your highest good. So thank you so much. I know this Tuesday Tips and Tools was a little bit different than usual, but this is what I was led to do, and this is what came through. So let me know if it resonated. Leave a comment, share the video on your social media platforms or with anyone you think could use the message, right? Share it. All right. Thank you so much for spreading the love, and thank you for allowing me to serve you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.